The difference between CI and SI on a certain sum of money at 10% per annum for 3 years is 620. Find the principal if it is known that the interest is compounded annually. Okay, so there are two interest, compound interest and simple interest, and for both the money is invested at 10% per annum for 3 years. Okay, 10% per annum for 3 years for both. Okay, and the difference between these two is 620. So we need to first calculate what the total interest here is. So for simple interest, it is easy to calculate the total interest. It is 3 into 10, that is 30%. But for this, I'll use the formula for cumulative percentage, which is x plus y plus xy by 100. I'll use this formula. If you don't know about this, go on YouTube and search for cumulative percentage or equivalent percentage. There are many videos. You'll just search which is the good one, and you'll know how this equation or this formula is derived. Okay, so I'll not tell you in this video. I'll just go back to solving the question. So now that means 10% for that for 3 years. That means he's getting 10% for first year, second year he is getting 10%, and third year he is getting another 10%. But this formula is only for 2% values. So what we'll do here is we'll first calculate cumulative for these 2%, and then we'll get something, then we'll calculate for these two. This is how we'll do it. So let's calculate for these two first. So we'll equate this. This is x, this is y. We'll equate this in this formula. We get 10 plus 10 plus 10 tens are 100 over 100. So 10 plus 10 plus 1, we get 21%. Now we'll calculate for these two. So 21 plus 10 plus multiplication of these two, we get 210 over 100. So 0 0 gets cancelled, 0, and add another decimal point. So we get here 21 31 33.1. So the total here we get is 33.1%. Now the question is telling us is that the difference between these two is 620. The difference between these two is how much? 33.1 minus 30, which is 3.1 and this is equals to 620. And we are asked to find what is the principal, and principal is always 100. So let's calculate 620. So let's assume this is x. So we calculate x as, by cross multiplication we get 620 divided by 3.1 into 100. Removing this decimal, we add another 0 here, and 31 ones are and 31 twos are. So now we get x as 20 into 1000. We get answer as 20,000, and this is our required answer. So option B here is the correct one.